So, I'm filming this off my iPhone again, which is honestly quite fitting because the BookTok stuff I'm about to show you literally looks like it was made for a group chat that nobody asked to be in. Sadly, apparently TikTok has decided that normal romance novels are now dead. No, you can't be normal. Now your love interest has to be a 6'5" dragon man with anger issues and will kidnap you at any point. Did I forget to say he has to have abs? And yeah, you're gonna hear the phrase throbbing tail more times than anyone should in this lifetime. But hey, that's this community, right? What's good, bro? My name's Mehdi, but you can also call me Archive if that floats your boat, because quite honestly, my name gets butchered on a daily. And today, we're deep diving into BookTok's weirdest corner. You know, the corner where the future husband falls in a couple of categories. He's either 50% man or 50% literal beast. Or quite frankly, just a masked man with really jacked forearms and just snatches you in his van whenever he pleases. Which is also how I would describe my neighbor Gary. No care in the world about how we feel. BookTok is a part of TikTok where, you know, people recommend books. I know, sounds wholesome. I even went to go get one. Here's a cozy romance that's set in a bakery. Wholesome. Don't judge why it's The Art of War by Sun Tzu. That's not part of the point right now. But lately, it hasn't been cozy romance. Now it's just been dragon comes, kidnaps you, makes you be his queen. But you know, it's okay if he has good eyes. And did I not get to the point of the second archetype of this? Ladies and gentlemen, coming in at 6'8", let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, that's your 6'8" man with ripped forearms, ripped abs, and a really deep, disturbing voice that feels forced. But you know, that's what they find sexy nowadays, right? And there's not much difference. There's not much, no, they're both kidnapping you. They're both kidnapping you. One's doing it with a throbbing tail and the other one's doing it with a mask in a van. But apparently that's sexy nowadays. Oh my God. What scratches my brain is I don't ever remember Beauty and the Beast having a chapter where Snow White actually wanted to get kidnapped. It's not sexy. It's weird.
I'm just saying, if a 6' something man with a Scottish accent calls me a bunny lass and can throw me over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes, kidnapping me out of my bed in the middle of the night, I don't care that he can shift into a werewolf every full moon. It's a built-in self-care night. I like dogs anyway.
What? And the type of wolves? No. Oh, God. I'm sorry, but when did werewolves become the modern day dog?
And there's a morally pitch black man in his court I have amazing chemistry with who uses me in his schemes as one of his pawns to take over the court.
Oh, he's gonna use you for his plans. Right.
Excuse me, do you have a book where he like sits her on a knife and makes her a knife? And then he stalks her too?
You know, I don't really say this very often, whether people have opinions, make videos, comments, you name it. But you know, jail time might actually be a good thing now I think about it.
Would you happen to know where the book is where she f***s her ex's dad?
I tell you one thing, that's one hell of a digital footprint. You got that one.
Girl, are you talking about Birthday Girl?
Thank you.
And to the souls that went to Barnes and Nobles and just picked up a random book and it just so happened to be Birthday Girl, your trauma will not go unnoticed. We're currently trying to get you military funding.
Do you happen to have that book where he like turns into a snake and you know?
And I was today years old when I found out that bookstores weren't safe places.
Girl, can you point me to the spicy book with the pool stick?
Defend that one and we'll wait. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Hi, excuse me. Do you guys have that book where she like fucks two different hockey players and they're just like a happy family?
Girl, are you talking about Puck and Sweet with your nasty ass?
I understand, you know, what she said was definitely like, wow, crazy. But you was just talking about a pool stick. But you know what's worse than all of this? Oh, TikTok has blessed us with slideshows. He's growling at you and you think this is normal? That brother has rabies. Feeling the weight of his large body? I'm sorry, if that's not the crack lean, I don't know what it is. The most mind-boggling part is 824 people win. Yes! Yes! Now let me give you a little glimpse. I'm gonna introduce you to your normal book reader and then your BookTok reader. I mean, I just finished a really good romance novel. They ended up holding hands for the first time at the end. I know, right? It's like the whole book, they're just sitting there playing around. Bro, I'm like, come on now. Just tell him. But anyways, what did you read? I just read a scene where, you know, the alien boyfriend, he uses his extra arm. Hey, bro, to sit there and really get, hey, stop right there. We do not want to know what he did with his extra arm. I give y'all mics for 2 minutes and y'all just go off the record talking about he was in it. I don't care what he was in with his arm. Please. What can I say? We all saw this coming. Twilight walked, so half Minotaur Mafia boss could run. For instance, you know it's bad when girls go from, you know, liking the typical vampire to any mythical beast with a tail or a tentacle. And you know what's crazy? I love books. And you know, if I ever have kids one day, I would, you know what I'm saying? Well, I would want to show them books I have or may have collected or take them to like Barnes & Noble. Or, you know, even if they go on TikTok or social media and they're looking for books, recommendations, cool. But you know, things get really bad when we get to the point where things like this is happening.
Here are the ground rules. You can punch me, kick me, pull my hair. I am A-OK being stabbed. Biting and scratching are on the table. You can use fire.
And you know, the more I think about it, the BookTok community is literally just kinky hypersexual people finding a new alias to hide under just so they're not judged like they're X-Men mutants. Yeah, cancel giving advice 2025. And you know, I thought to myself, maybe it's just the people who are making these videos or just putting the content out there that is making this community thrive and it's getting this weird reputation or weird vibe, right? Oh no, it gets worse. Kidnapping can't be that fun. Why are we promoting people to be weirdos? Let alone, when did it become cool? Give them the whole location, why don't you? Like, I understand some of these be jokes, but y'all are joking with the wrong crowd. They're mentally ill. Now, let me give you a little bit of a backstory. So I was at work. And you know, nothing good ever happens when the story starts with, I was at work. But I was at work and I was having a conversation with my manager, you know, and I just so happened to ask her, hey, what type of things are you into? Worst decision of my life. You know what she says? She says dark stuff. So then I'm like, let me see what she finds dark to see if we could bond on something, right? She then says, I like BookTok.
I'm tired. Options are few.
Kill me now. So then I think to myself, how would I explain this, you know, story or just conversation that me and my coworker is having to like someone at home, you know, maybe my grandmother. Hey grandma, you into like books like romance and like fantasy and all of that? Oh darling, I love romance books. Oh good, because I got this one book about a vampire octopus mix where he uses a pool. I'll stick to knitting. Huh? Note to self. Next time, lead what your coworker recommended it, and maybe you wouldn't get blocked IRL. Like, read whatever you want, but when 70% of TikTok is feeding over the same serial-killing man-breaker, maybe take a walk outside? It's so bad. I was searching for just information about BookTok, and I just came across like an excerpt. And let me just break it down for you. I dipped my finger into it. So as I dipped my finger into his bottom, as deeply as I...
Every new syllable could set off a stuttering spasm.
Could reach, teasing, drumming it from...
Negative part.
Do you see the issue? Just imagine you was going on a first date and you just so happened to be on a date with a BookTok enthusiast. So like, do you breathe fire? No? Ugh, pass. Am I supposed to? And this is why you gotta feel skeptical about people who host book club gatherings in 2025. Truth be told, I know we all here gathering for, Harry Potter, but I know one of you is salivating over the ghost in the dungeon. I just can't prove it yet. That's it from me and my trusty iPhone 7. The only camera that can truly capture the shame but terror in my eyes.